I'm excited to be here today to talk to you on this program, Career Guide on Glorious Vision Television. This is a program where we talk about things that has to do with career development, career discovery, self-discovery, career development, and how to position yourself appropriately to attain greatness in life. So the program is all encompassing. We talk to people at different levels of life in order for you to become better, to probe into your inner power, to know your strengths, your skills, your possibilities, your potentialities. And that's why we come on this program to talk about varied topics and issues, which will always talk to individuals. Today we have another interesting and exciting topic I will like to talk about. And today I want to talk about the making of a leader. The making of a leader. Yes, let's look at how leaders are made. There's been this debate on whether leaders are born or leaders are made. Of a truth, there are some people that are born with this charisma. They have that charismatic ability that anywhere they find themselves, they find people drawn to them. People would like to be associated with them. People would like to serve them. People would like to please them or impress them. So they are so charismatic in their nature. So such people are the sets of people that we can say they are born leaders. However, being charismatic does not mean that you have that leadership skills or leadership ability. Some people abuse that opportunity, that natural disposition. They abuse it, and at the end of the day, it doesn't end up well, either for them or for the people that come around them. However, on the other side of it, we talk about people who had to train themselves into the position of leader. So they are the ones that are made to become leaders. So, however, either you are born as a leader or you want to go through the making of a leader. Everyone should learn some things about leadership. Everyone should have the understanding of certain qualities and certain expectations of leadership. So it is very, very important for you to know what is expected of a leader and the skills, the traits, the skills and abilities that are expected of a leader. So when we talk about the making of a true leader, yes, when I say true leader, I am not talking about somebody who is a leader by position. There is what they call the positional leaders. Those who find themselves based on the position, they are promoted to become the leader of a group. They find themselves with a title and they begin to exert themselves over others. The positional leadership is not what makes you a true leader. So we're talking about true leadership now. So we're not talking about because you found yourself as the person leading a group or a team. So the true leadership we're talking about, it involves a combination of skills, a combination of traits and experiences. So true leadership is a combination of skills, traits, and experiences. So, and all these things, you can develop them. All these things, you can learn them. All these things, you can bring yourself to the consciousness of acquiring them. It is very, very important. So, it is necessary for us to go through these qualities that we expect you as that is trying to make yourself into a leader, for you to have the knowledge of and for you to be able to act according to. So when we talk about the making of a leader, some of the key elements that will shape you to become the right and the true leader in whatever capacity you find yourself are as follows. Number one, we talk about self-awareness. self-awareness. This has to do with your understanding of yourself. Understanding of yourself. And when we talk about understanding yourself, we are talking about understanding of your true nature, which includes understanding your strengths, understanding your weaknesses, understanding your values, and understanding your emotions. Yes, I'm going to run through those again. Understanding your strengths, understanding your weaknesses, understanding your values, and understanding your emotions. So when you get to the point of self-awareness, you understand yourself. You don't just act based on impulse. You understand and you begin to analyze situations before you act based on who you are and the possibilities that are exuding from you, the possibilities of your strengths. You know your strengths. Okay, these are my areas of strength. You begin to understand that. You also know your weaknesses, that when it comes to this part, I feel I do not have the capacity or the capability to do certain things. And I want to tell you, it is not a crime. It is not wrong for you as a leader not to be able to do certain things. Yes, that is one thing you should know. Some people will want to shy away from that and they will say, I am the leader, I should not show my weakness. Yes, of the truth, you should not let your weakness overwhelm you or be seen written all over you. But as a leader, you should be able to understand your limitations. And that is why you as a leader should have people that can complement you in your area of weakness. So your self-awareness has to do with you know what your weaknesses are. So under self-awareness, it also has to do with you knowing your values. What are the things that are important to you? What are the things that mean a lot to you? So is it family values that you uphold so highly? Is it integrity that you uphold so highly? Is it timeliness that you uphold so highly? So you should, as a person, be able to self-aware by understanding the values that you uphold and the ones that you don't uphold. You should be able to know this. And the last one under that, we talk about your ability to know your experiences, life experiences. You should be able to transmute the experiences you have been through into relevant pieces of lessons that you can live on. Yes, you've made mistakes in the past. Because you are self-aware, you know that this at this point I made mistake, and at this point now I am going to live above this experience. So it is very important for you to be self-aware. So if you want to be a true leader, the first thing you should understand is ability to understand yourself. That is self-awareness. The second element of a true leader that you should be conscious of as an individual in your pursuit, in your quest to become a true leader, is to be a visionary thinker. Yes, you should be a visionary thinker. So you should be someone who has a clear and compelling vision for the future. Yes, a true leader must have a clear and compelling vision for the future. Yes, what do you want to do? Why should people follow you? Why should people do things that you say they should do? What are the things you are guiding people towards doing? These are some of the things that has to do with you being a leader with a vision. You should know what you want to achieve, and you should know how to compel people or to encourage people, not really compelling them. You should be able to encourage people to help you achieve it. You should be able to be someone who is going to sell your vision to people and let them also own the vision. It is not that they are seeing themselves as just helping you do that thing, but you are making them see themselves as also be a co-owner of that vision, and you are selling it to them. They own it, they take ownership of it, and they join you to run towards achieving it. So as a leader, you should be able to inspire and also to motivate people to work towards a common goal. Yes, that's where a lot of people miss it when it comes to leadership. They know what they want to achieve, but they don't have the means to inspire others to achieve it. And when you are making people achieve a goal for you and they are not motivated towards achieving it for you, that means you are just doing what is known as slave trade. You are just using them against their will and wish for your own self-satisfaction. And that is not what leadership is about. Leadership is ability to inspire people and motivate them towards achieving a common goal. So how well can you talk to people and encourage them to achieve things? That is, if you are able to do that, you are a true leader. The next one, when we talk about the elements of a true leader, is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is very, very important for every leader to have. You should be intelligent. You should be smart emotionally. And when we talk about emotional intelligence, it is more like self-awareness that we mentioned earlier. But this one, we're talking about your ability to understand, to manage your own emotions. Your ability to understand, to manage your own emotions. You should be that person that before you act in any way, you know beforehand, and you act according to your knowledge of the emotions that you want to express. You can be angry, but before you blurt out in anger, you will know that you are angry, and you will know the extent of which you will express that anger. So which will not be that you are driven by anger. You are the one driving your anger to achieve a goal. It happened in the scriptures when Jesus saw that fig tree. He got angry and he cursed the fig tree. It was not driven by anger. He had to express that because he wanted to bring a lesson out of it. So whatever emotions that is trying to come out of you, especially unprepared emotions, you should be able to have like a sensor that will tell you that this is the emotion that you are feeling now. These are the feelings that is running through you now, and you want to express it. So we're not saying that you should not express certain emotions. All emotions are truly good. All emotions have their purpose. Emotions of joy has its purpose. Emotions of gladness, happiness, they have their purposes. Emotions of sadness has its purpose. Emotion of anger has its purpose. So we're not saying you should not express or you should not feel this emotion. But you as a leader, you want to be a true leader, you should be able to understand and manage your emotions. So when you feel that anger is coming, you should be able to package it in a way that would be appealing, that would achieve the goal for which you want to express it. So don't be driven by your emotions. That is emotional intelligence. So the next element that you should possess if you want to be a true leader is the right communication skills. The right communication skills. True leaders are effective communicators. They know how to speak. They know what to say at the right time. They know what to say to motivate people. They know what to say to encourage people, to spur people to action. And when we talk about communication, they know how to articulate their vision and ideas clearly in a way that people will want to buy into it. When a true leader stands to speak, you will be impressed by what he says. You will be impressed by a choice of words, because the person understands that communication skills, it's very, very important when it comes to the making of a true leader. And when we talk about communication skills that you want to express as a true leader, it is not a one-way traffic, it is a two-way traffic. The other side of speaking out to impress people or to spur people to action, the other side of it is listening. Yes, you should be someone who will be patient enough to listen to others. You want to hear what the other person has to say. You want to understand. You want to be empathetic, to put yourself in the person's shoes. While the person is speaking, you should understand all the varied emotions that are coming out from the tone and the gesticulation of the person and the choice of words of the person. You should be able to listen and read meanings into all this, and the meanings you're reading into them are the right one. So communication skills, it's very, very important when it comes to you making yourself into a true leader. Another thing that helps you, another key element of becoming a true leader is for you to be a person of integrity. Yes, it is very, very important. When we talk about integrity is having the right moral compass. That is, things that are right. You stand for what is right, and people know you for that thing. So people will always know you for what is right at all time. If you're not there, if something happens, people should be able to say to a large and reasonable extent whether you did it or you cannot do it. Those are the things that make us to stand as a leader. So people should be able to speak about you because they know you. And when we talk about integrity, people should be able to say the right things, that, oh, this thing you have said that this person did, I can stand for him and vouch for him to any extent that he sure did not do it. I am sure that he couldn't have done this thing. So that is being a person of integrity. When Apostle Paul was talking about those who will become bishops in the scripture, when he was writing to Timothy and he was writing to Titus, he made mention of people that are of blameless or without blemish in their characters. That is people with integrity. And that is what true leadership is about. Just imagine the periods build up to elections and the campaigns and the whatnot. You see people trying to dig into people's past, dig into their personalities and try to poke holes into their person, because they are trying to look for a way that will tarnish their integrity. So that is why you, as a person that you want to be a true leader, you should be someone who stands for what is right, says what is right, does what is right, and that is what should be. So another element of being a true leader is courage and resilience. Courage and resilience. When Joshua became the ruler of the Israelites, the leader of the Israelites after Moses died, God told Joshua repeatedly that you are now the leader. You should be strong and courageous. Strong and courageous. God told him repeatedly, because to act in the capacity of a leader takes strength and takes courage. It takes true courage. And that courage has to do with your ability to stand and make decisions, ability to stand and lead people. Let us go. It is courage. You should be courageous. A leader will not be one who is easily intimidated. A leader is not going to be the one who is easily that will easily sink into himself again, because he doesn't want people to hold him accountable for what he has said or what he has done. His leader should be that who is courageous. You should be a person that is bold enough to make decisions. Stand by your decision. Even if your decision did not go out fine, you should be able to say, yes, I did it. I said it. I led them through it. However the result is, we're standing by it. That is one good thing that makes you a true leader. Remember, we're not just talking about leaders. We're talking about being the making of a true leader. And that is the kind of person I want you to develop into. The next element is empathy. Empathy and compassion. Empathy and compassion. It is important for you as a person to be empathetic. Yes, when we talk about empathy, I mentioned it earlier. I am now explaining more on it. Empathy is your ability to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Sometimes as leaders most times find themselves enjoying all the benefits and goodies of the system because everything comes directly through them before it gets to others. And so sometimes leaders have that warped sense of reasoning, thinking that the way they are enjoying is the way their followers are also enjoying. So they don't have that sense of understanding. They cannot imagine that some people, that's why sometimes in the people in governments, they cannot imagine that somebody will not be able to afford 3 square meal in a day because they are not even buying it. It is there. It is just some of the rights that they are entitled to, some of the benefits that accrues to them. But as a true leader, you should be someone that is empathetic. You should be able to sit down and think, reason like those people that are coming to you, people that are around you. How do they feel? How does it feel not to be able to pay your child's tuition? How does it feel not to be able to afford basic necessities? How does it feel when there are no amenities, the basic ones in the community? How does it feel when you try to get meal and you cannot afford it? You should be able to reason in the way that the least in your group will reason, or the way they feel. You should be able to put yourself in their shoes. When you are able to put yourself in their shoes, then it will help you. It will inform your kind of policy, decisions, and the actions that you will take. If you are reasoning according to the list of the group, you will be able to make decisions that will cut across everybody. So that is how to be a true leader. A true leader is always adaptable. Yes, he is always adaptable. He adapts easily to circumstances. Things may be good today. Yes, he adjusts easily, enjoys it. If things are not good tomorrow, the leader will be able to adapt and adjust himself into it. That's the flexibility. And will be able to encourage people that don't worry. The times are hard now. We understand how it feels. Let us manage. Let us cut costs. Let us cut everything. And with the empathetic skills that you have developed yourself, you try to reason how you can inconvenience yourself for others. So you're adapting to the changing circumstances and the reality of the times, so that everybody will together come back and enjoy the benefits and the blessings that will come after it. The last one I am going to mention is the element of a true leader is the ability to bring together collaboration and teamwork into the team. Yes, the ability to bring collaboration and teamwork to the team. Yes, you should be someone who will be able to bring people together to work together. Yes, your ability to bring people together so that they can work together. So you should not be divisive. You should not be that person that you want to pitch this against the other person so that you will try to weaken a certain group, weaken a certain or empower a certain set of individuals as against the other set. It should not be so. This should not be part of the quality that you exhibit as a leader. I look forward to you occupying that great seat that God has prepared for you. But before you get there, as you're moving in life, this position, all these things we have said, you should exhibit all these dispositions, all these qualities, which will eventually make people see you and they will say of a truth, he is a true leader. He is a good leader. We can all be leaders in our space. And that is what God has created us for. Remember, one of the mandates that God gave man was to dominate. And to dominate means that you are acting in the capacity of a leader. I want you to be the leader, and I want you to take charge of your life circumstance. Till we meet again, same time next week. I hope you're going to have a great time. My name is Samuel Maradesa once again. And till we meet again, I always tell you to make excellence your standard. God bless you, and bye for now.